What is up? What is up, YouTube? We're back at J-Mail. Oh my God, I don't want to. Dude, my birthday is this month, April 30th. Oh my God. Planes are falling out the sky. Y'all pray for me because I'm getting on this plane. I'm flying to San Francisco and then I'm flying to the Philippines again and spend the whole month of my birthday in the Philippines, and then I'm coming home. That's a lot of flying. I'm planning on doing a lot of flying, man, and these planes are falling out the sky, baby. Oh my God. Anyway, helicopters don't just fall from the sky. What is mass bombing? Mass bombing? Bombing. Bomb? The bomb will have a B on the end. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I do not want to do this, but if I do it and talk about it, then it don't happen. That's what happened in my life. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over.
Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. All the love and support.
I haven't been covering what's been going on, but remember when we just had so many of the planes going down? It was just ridiculous.
Yes.
And it's still happening. It is still happening. This one right here, though, this one was very odd and strange. Now, I know some people have their theories. You know, there may be some conspiracies out there. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Now, I'm on Brian Murray's channel. He's like a pilot. I think he's some type of engineer too. His title says, "Helicopters don't just fall from the sky." What is mass bumping? Never heard of that before. I just want to see the breakdown on this. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen what has happened. I'm going to try to up the video in its entirety. If I have to trim something out or black out something, I'll have to do that because it can get very odd and strange. But I reacted to one of his videos before when he did a breakdown on one of the planes going down. Rest in peace to everybody on there. Found out it was like the CEO of this company, you know, and his wife and kids, and you have the pilot. It's just, that's why there was a lot of conspiracy. Every time somebody is like up there, like a CEO or business person, they'd be like, yo, what the hell just happened? So we ain't gonna waste no more time. So right into it.
How does a tourist helicopter from New York simply fall out of the sky? The accident footage gives us a lot of answers, and it might point to a common problem amongst most helicopters. The helicopter is a jet turbine-powered Bell 206, which is a very common passenger helicopter. This particular helicopter was used to give tourists an unforgettable experience of the New York skyline. The tourists on board was Agustin Escobar, his wife, and their 3 children. Escobar was the CEO of the Spanish division of the technology company Siemens. Siemens is a massive conglomerate that has its hands in pretty much every aspect of technology. They had reportedly just arrived earlier that day to New York on vacation and decided to take a helicopter ride. The flight started at the downtown Manhattan heliport before getting up close and personal with the Statue of Liberty. From there it climbed.
Wow.
Okay. I ain't never been in a helicopter, and I don't think I want to.
Like, people go to school, do training, just all these things that they do in life to try to better themselves, try to provide for their families. And you know how death is. People die every day, man. People die every day. But I didn't know the brother. I didn't know nothing about him. But I'm just saying, like, a person just out there doing the right thing, trying to provide for his family. And taking his, you know, family on a tour and all, and then something like this happens, man. It's like,
damn.
But it's people walking around that are just
doing
evil,
bad,
man.
things.
It's evil, just walking around.
And their life
freely,
is spared.
la, 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 you know.
And their life is spared.
It's very odd and strange.
And turn northbound up the Hudson River. There is footage online purporting to show that the helicopter is acting erratically. However, that footage isn't even of the same model of helicopter, and it's not clear if that was on the same day or even in the same location. The GPS tracking information, on the other hand, shows that this was a completely normal tourist flight up the Hudson River. The pilot made several radio calls along the journey, indicating that they were at appropriate altitude and location.
All Ranger, beam to Trevor southbound 900. All Ranger, Lincoln Tunnel southbound 1.0. Small Ranger, Steven, southbound 900.
In congested airspace where there's no air traffic control, it's common for pilots to make radio calls with only their aircraft type and not their call sign, as this is much more useful to other pilots. At no time during the radio calls was anything ever amiss. Just as the helicopter was passing the Holland Tunnel, it fell out of the sky. There were no other aircraft in the area at the time, but in that video, there are some crucial details that can give us some insight into what might have happened. The first thing we might notice is that the helicopter is upside down with no tail boom. The engine mount also appears to be missing. In the other side of the frame, you can see what appears to be the rotors and gearbox still spinning. Two other videos taken from another angle show just how long these rotors kept flying. But that begs the question, how can the main rotors and the tail separate from the aircraft at the same time? But to understand that, we first need to know a little bit about how a helicopter's main rotor system works. Many helicopters, including the Bell 206, use a semi-articulated mast system. The design features a hub attached to a pivot. This allows for the main rotors to tilt semi-independently of the main aircraft body. This is a very useful property for maneuverability. To accelerate, the rearward rotor blades produce more lift, causing the rotors to tilt forward. When they're tilted forward, some of the lift is used as thrust, causing the helicopter to accelerate. With the helicopter accelerating and the body mainly hanging from the main rotors, it'll tend to tilt forward as well to match the rotor blades. In normal flight, this happens smoothly and nearly imperceptibly.
Now, like, as a person, if you guys don't know, as a person who hates to fly, you know what I mean? Like, how do you even ask this question? How are you even supposed to know this? You know? Like, if I went to New York and I'm like, they're like, oh, you guys should try the helicopter tour. But, like, I don't know nothing about, like, the wind doing this and making it tilt or nothing like that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Because I know when you're on, this is giving me the whole Kobe Bryant situation all over again, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, when you're on here and that's happening, most people, your natural reaction is going to be like, if something just don't feel right, you're going to be yelling out, yo, what's going on? What's happening? You know? Because you're not used to that. Like, oh, I didn't know this could happen. Like, this information that he's given, I'm like, what? Oh, man.
A lot of other deep complexities around a helicopter's flight systems, but this is enough to understand what might have caused this crash. There is a condition helicopters like this can get into called mast bumping. This happens when these rotors hit their maximum possible tilt angle. That is, the helicopter's hub bumps into the mast. In normal flight, this should never happen. While helicopter designers usually include a tolerance to prevent the rotors from hitting the tail, there's still another catch. Normally, when a helicopter's blades are under load, they will tend to bend upwards, but in some circumstances, such as in rough air, those blades can end up bending downwards. With mast bumping occurring and the blades bending downwards, they can impact the tail, severing it. With that amount of impact, there's certainly enough force to dislodge the engine from the rest of the aircraft. And from there, the rest is history. But what causes mast bumping? One cause is severe turbulence. If air is moving vertically faster on one side than the other, it can cause the rotors to tilt uncontrolled. But the weather on that day wasn't particularly bad, meaning this isn't likely the cause. Mast bumping can also occur from various types of pilot inputs, especially aggressive inputs. For instance, if the pilot pushes the cyclic all the way to one direction, it can cause mast bumping. But why might the pilot be applying aggressive inputs? There were no other aircraft in the area. But what if there were birds? We all remember the miracle on the Hudson, where Sully Sullenberger landed his Airbus on the Hudson River after striking a flock of geese. Right now is a migratory period for many birds who would be passing through the New York area. The footage we have right now is too grainy to tell, but it is a possibility. Another question that people have asked is why the helicopter didn't sink after hitting the water. This particular helicopter, and many other tourist helicopters in the New York area, are equipped with a flotation system on their skids. These allow helicopters with engine problems to land softly on the water. Some of these systems are even able to automatically deploy. In some of the footage from after the accident, you can see these bags inflated. Despite the helicopter going down in such a busy area, none of the other air traffic saw the accident. The police and air traffic control called out on the frequency asking for other pilots to keep an eye out for the downed aircraft.
Fire helicopter to river traffic. Any reports of an aircraft down Hudson River?
Not that we've heard of.
Alright, be advised, we're going to report multiple calls for an aircraft down, possibly Pier 26. Please keep it advised. We're en route right now, Prospect Park.
We'll be in sight. We'll be heading up north, up the Hudson. We can inform you on anything we see. Finance, where was that?
Be advised, we're going to report possible aircraft down, Pier 26, Hudson River. Please keep your eyes open, guys.
Alright, we're looking. Roger. Pier 26 is close to what one?
Alright, river traffic, be advised, we got a river traffic on Finance helicopter on station, Holland Tunnel, 500 and below. River traffic at Finance helicopter, Holland Tunnel, 300 on station. Finance helicopter, river traffic, be advised, you do have an aircraft down, Holland Tunnel, please keep your eyes open for anybody in the water.
You got a tail number?
Say again?
You got a tail number?
Negative. We do have one confirmed aircraft in the water. Looks like a 206. Please keep your eyes open. You guys see anything in the water, please let us know.
Alright, we're just circling over Holland now. Hey, Finance, do you know what's going on over there by the Holland Tunnel? The ship went down. Okay, it's one of my company. Is it Nyan? It's New York helicopter. Well, they said he blew the floats. I haven't seen it yet. Looks like it was okay. Okay. Did you see people out of the ship? I'll give you a heads up in a moment. So it's a link in here. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Okay.
They gone.
River traffic, got helicopter traffic. Finance just north of the Holland Tunnel, 700 for 1,000, climbing.
I can't really make it out.
Died on impact.
Yes, it's in the water. There's a bunch of people on the pier and there's a boat right next to it. I believe they pulled them out.
It looks like the floats are blown. Negative, no, it's not. Right side up.
Oh, no.
We know
That's not
now
good.
that there were no survivors.
As soon as he said it's not right side up, it's not right side up. That means it's upside down. The impact. Even if you falling from the sky, the impact is going to be so crucial. You died on impact. Oh my gracious, man, this is crazy.
There's a boat right next to it. I believe they pulled them out.
It looks like the floats are blown. Negative, no, it's not. Right side up.
Oh, no.
We know now that there were no survivors. I'll be keeping my eye on this one and providing future updates.
Yeah, man. It's just really sad because, like, when you really think about this, like, that's a terrible way to go out. You know, you just, I think about like the kids' friends, what's going to happen when their friends think about, like, when it's told the news, like at the school, it mentally, it can mess, like little kids gonna be like, probably like, I don't want to get on the helicopter.
You got that right. I don't blame him.
I was seeing some comments from when I was reacting to all of those plane crashes, and people were like, what are they calling it? Fear monk or something? You'll see people comments be like, you know, I don't care how many I see, I'm still going to get on this plane. This not going to detour. All that is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I hate when people act like they won't be scared if they're in this situation. People act like, oh, if I'm on a plane and it's going down, I'm going to be tough. You don't know how you're going to react.
I'm gonna scream. I tell her,
In
I
that
know
moment.
how I might react.
A lot of people never been
I
in
know
life
how
with
Uncle
that
Michael.
situation. You know, they think they know.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pray and scream.
And then it was like upside down to, oh man, it's horrible. Horrible. But I appreciate you guys coming over, man. Again, rest in peace to everybody. That's just crazy, man. All right. Peace out.
Man, I'm getting on that plane. I'm praying. No matter what, the Lord knows when it's your time. Only the Lord knows. You know, we all owe him a debt. You know, that's one thing for certain from everybody in this world. If you was born, you will pass away one day. We just waiting on time, but I can't believe that a helicopter is capable of cutting its tail off. I can't believe that. It's like, I ain't never think about stuff like that. I never been in a helicopter. I always wanted to fly in a helicopter, but once Kobe helicopter just fell, I ain't got no desire. I'd rather be in an airplane. Then all of a sudden, all these airplane accidents and crashes and stuff. And I heard somewhere that they making all these planes fall out the sky on purpose to make people fear of flying, because they getting ready to put together some supersonic trains that can travel super fast, even underground or in the water, through the water tunnels or something. You know, so that's just, right now, I don't know enough information on that to even talk about it. So with that being said, I'm glad I watched this video, man, to get a little educated on. I never knew a plane can, that's what happened. The thing was upside down. Because once you cut the tail off, that's what keeps you stable. The tail, and you're gonna turn upside down and hit the ground. Shoot. That is crazy, man. Hey man, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out, man. Rest in peace to the people, man. May God bless you.